Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl P, and today we are going to be talking about administrative tasks and ranking all the sites and how much work and effort it takes to put into each site to generate income from that particular site. PSO edition. I think because each area of spicy work has completely different tasks that it takes to accomplish it and make the money from it, we need to break it down by each section. So we're going to start with the PSOs, of course. If you are new here on my channel, please go check out all the playlists after this video. Head on over to the playlist. I have everything divided by category: PSO, camming, content, scheduling, you name it. So if you like this video, you learned something, I have a bunch of videos on over there. And again, if you are new here, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment below what you guys think about this. All right, let's get into it. It's so early in the morning. I made some coffee. It's like perfection on my throat. Okay, let's get into it. So, a lot of people don't even know what admin task is or that this kind of things exist to make money. These sites aren't talking about these types of things, but it is important to know and understand. So, what an admin task is something that you're doing in between time, in between your phone calls, to go ahead and market or generate more earnings. And all these kind of admin tasks should contribute to more sales, right? Because in between our calls, we shouldn't be watching TV or doing other things. We should have TV scheduled at the appropriate time, cleaning your house and doing laundry again at the appropriate time, and really dive into work. If you plan on working your shift, then put 100% of your focus into that. And so we do these things obviously to make us more money on the sites. So I want to talk about just how much effort you have to put on each of these sites and a few of the admin tasks on each site. Obviously, I can't get through them all. It would probably take a while, but let's talk about it. So the sites that I mostly teach are niteflirt, Sincats, talktome, and textpanther. Textpanther is one of the easiest and quickest administrative task platforms you could get. Now, not everybody is eligible to be on that platform. You have to have some sort of a following. But when you are on there, you'll notice the workload that you have to put into that versus something like talktome is just completely different and can be less draining. So you just have things like post on your Explorer every hour, which it sucks you can't schedule it out. However, you can set your alarms and just make sure you're posting every hour. Message the recently active, send mass messages, and there's maybe a couple other things you can do to generate income on there, but those are like the main ones. And so if you are someone who's operating multiple sites at a time in between your calls, I would say if you're using SP, go ahead and get those tasks completely just done and ready to go. Get your post ready to post once an hour. Set your alarms for mass messages. You can send them out once every 8 hours, and message recently active frequently. So maybe that can be like an hourly task too that you have when your alarm goes off. But after you're completely set up, that is pretty much it. So rather simple. It sounds simple, but honestly, SP can be a hit or a miss for the biggest earners down to people barely making payout. What I've seen results with is people that show consistency. Just because you have a $4,000 week on there, great, that feels awesome. You got to keep it up because the next week could be like 1,000. So you need to just consistently post and be present on there. All right, let's see. Should I tell you about something challenging? Let's go to Talk to Me. Talk to Me is easy once you know what you're doing, time consuming, and in my opinion, I think it is the site with the most administrative tasks. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. What that means is it's so many different things you can do. If you're not making money, go do these things and it will bring you money. Versus something like textpanther. If you're not making money and you're like, damn, but I'm posting once an hour, I'm sending out the mass message, I'm doing this, and you're still not getting phone calls, on Talk to Me, it's you have, okay, I tried that, let me go do this. Well, okay, let me go try this. So there's different things. I think the admin tasks people fail to realize on Talk to Me, especially those past their 300 minutes, is that VC is still a great way to generate income in between your phone calls. A lot of you, well, I can't even say a lot. Either people really like the VC, and even once they're past their 300 minutes, they don't want to get off. Or they're like, ugh, I'm glad I'm never going back on there. But the VC is a great tool there. If you are not making money, you're not getting calls, you got all your lines on, bitch, get on the fucking VC and try to get some earnings. Because if you can get on the VC and hold somebody on for a 60-minute conversation, you would have earned $30. And although you're like, whoa, I need way more than that, cool, that's fair enough. But what's also fair is if you've been sitting there 3-4 hours on your 6-hour shift and you're not making no money, get on there. Get on there, manifest, scout one good client that's going to hold you on there for a long time. It's 50 cents a minute, may not be what you want. It's way better than nothing. And it's way better than these minimum wage jobs. Okay, so when you put things into perspective, think about it like that, and that might help you want to get on there. Before you do get on the VC, if it's not something you like, there's several other things you can do, like browse the callers. Talk to Me is the only site that I know that has this catalog of clients that even before they add you to their contacts or favorites, you can just see all of them and message them. And of course, there's things like browse colors, there's wall posts, there's products you can sell, all these sorts of things that you could be doing to, generate more income. But I'm seeing this is getting a little long, and I am going to make a part 2 so we can finish going over Sincats and niteflirt. All right, if you, again, are new to this channel, you can head on over, go watch part 2. But what I want to say is these Etsy products, I have one that's key admin task on Talk to Me just because there's so much on Talk to Me. It goes into detail. If you go on there and you purchase that product, and this goes for most of my Etsy products, if you don't understand how to use the product, message us on Instagram, Mattress Actress Academy. However, for this particular product, because it is so expensive, the key admin task on Talk to Me, and my products do specify this, you will get a free block off time with me so I can go over this with you, because I want you guys to be set up for success. I don't want y'all to go purchase my Etsy products and not know how to use them. And this one I'll go into more detail just because it is a little more pricey. All right, stay tuned for part 2.